Okay, I'm making spaghetti today, and I kind of started it, and then I thought, well, I might as well film it. I'm sure y'all know how to make spaghetti, but maybe someday if you want to look back and just see how I did it, somebody or the grandkids can look back and see it. So I kind of already started, but I'll tell you what I did. So this is a pound of venison. So I used the ground deer meat today because that's what I had, but otherwise I could use a pound of ground beef. And if I was using ground beef, I would use like the 93-7 mix or the 90-10, and I would not drain it because to me, a little bit of grease adds some flavor. And so, but today I'm using venison. So got a pound of that, and then I chopped a red bell pepper because I like the flavor that the red bell peppers give. So sometimes I might chop a small onion and throw that in here too. Didn't have it though, so we're just getting a bell pepper. So pound of venison ground and one red bell pepper chopped. Okay, to that I'm going to add a pound, I believe it's a pound, but of a mild Italian sausage. And I do that because I think it adds more flavor as well. It just does a little something to the sauce. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the kind of sausage I use. So it's the Johnsonville Italian sausage mild. You can use the hot, I just don't have that. But the mild is fine. It just gives that extra little oomph to the sauce. I buy the one that's just like loose ground. I don't buy the links because I don't want to have to cut it all up and do all that. I can just throw this in and brown it up with the ground venison. And again, if I didn't have the venison, I'd do a pound of 90-10 or 93-7 ground beef, and I would still add this to the ground beef because again, this is strictly to just add a little more flavor and just goodness into the sauce. So I'm gonna throw this into the pot with the venison and the chopped red bell pepper. And I'm gonna brown all this up together, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I still have that chopped garlic that I showed you in my last video, and I'm gonna add probably a couple of teaspoons of this to the mixture. And just so you can see, let me pick this up. Got all the meat and the red bell pepper mixed up, and I'm just in the process of browning it, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw in this garlic. And I'm not adding seasonings right now, and I'll explain that why I'm not later. But I am gonna add this garlic so it can kind of brown up with the beef, so, or the venison and the pork. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got everything browning up real good. Gonna finish this off, and then I'm gonna pour in 2 of these. It's just the Prego traditional. It's the 38 ounce, the plastic jug. It's not the big super giant one, but it's the 38 ounce. So I'm gonna put 2 of these in. I do both traditional, I just like the flavor that it is. Pour these in with the meat, stir it up, and then let that simmer for a good, I like to let it simmer like an hour if I have time, at least 30 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll be back later. Okay, I'm back. And you can see the sauce. Let me bring you over a little bit. It's been simmering for a while. The reason why I didn't add seasonings is because after it simmers and it has a chance to like meld all the flavors that are already in here and the flavors that are in that Prego sauce, sometimes I like it the way it is. I don't add like oregano or salt or pepper. And for me, with all the seasonings that are in here, along with what's in the sausage, it's usually plenty salty for me. And I don't necessarily need black pepper in my spaghetti sauce. So sometimes I don't even add all that. And then since I added the real garlic, that gives enough flavor too. So with that being said, if you want to season it, wait till it's done simmering and getting all the flavors melded, and because you don't want to over season it, and you don't want to take away from the Italian spicy, like not spicy, the Italian flavors. Salt and pepper, like I feel like sometimes that throws it off and you taste salt and pepper and you don't taste Italian. So anyway, so I kind of like this the way this is. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna cook my noodles and make my salad, and that's what we're gonna have for supper. But that's all it is, just the meats, the veggies, what veggies you want to chop up in there, brown all that up really good, add in the sauces, add in, you know, some garlic if you want, or you could add in some mushrooms. I don't have them, but I would do that sometimes too. Turn it down low. I have it on like 3. Simmer it covered for at least an hour if possible. Then taste it, decide then if you want more seasonings, but if you like the way it is, then just let it simmer and cook your noodles and salad and some garlic bread. That's always good too. So anyway, hope you enjoy.